Today, Baba warns us against Maya. And Baba says that Maya is always in front of us in Sangam Yuga. And we have to be very cautious. Now you see, the Maya comes in many forms. And Maya is called Maya because Maya is translated as illusion, and illusion can take any form. So, similarly, Maya takes many forms, but specifically, the form of Maya that Baba is talking about today is Maya comes in the form of lack of faith. And you see, faith is the most important part of our life. And everything in our life moves with faith. Yes, there is no aspect of our life which can continue without faith. Now you see, you walk on the earth, and then there are so many earthquakes, and the earth is shaking all the time. But you walk with faith that the earth will not shake. Whereas you see, it is shaking all the time. There are so many earthquakes going on. But still you have faith that, you will reach from A to B without an earthquake. And if you didn't have that faith, then you would never, you would always have the fear of walking on earth. Yes, you have the faith that you will live this day. Yes, you plan about your future, you plan for everything, and you assume that you're going to live for another 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever years. But all that is faith, because you don't know whether you will live this day. But then we have faith, and that faith, and if you look at it, all that is blind faith. Because you are having faith in that which is absolutely not certain. So, we never think that I will not live through this day, but then you always have faith that at least today I'm not going to leave the body. But then who said that? It could be any day. And then we are living with that faith. You are living with faith that, you will receive the salary at the end of the month. And with that faith, you work all your month. But are you sure? Is that certain? Anything could go wrong. But then you see, you have faith that, you will receive the salary at the end of the month. And then you have faith on the people you live with. Yes, you experience betrayal all the time. So, but still you have faith that these human beings that are around you, they will not betray you, or they will continue to be with you, and they will continue to fulfill your wishes and desires. Whereas they have failed you so many times, and then there are other people who have betrayed you badly, but then you still move with faith, don't you? If that faith is broken, you can never trust any human being again. But we have faith in all these things, and mostly that is blind faith, because all the things that we are having faith in is all very uncertain. Yes, everybody, when they have children, they think that these children will be our support for old age. But that is just faith, that you may be the child support of your child in old age. And especially, in these days, it is actually the opposite. Parents are raising children, and then parents are raising adults also, because they are they are not growing up enough to take care of the parents. And then you see, you have faith that I remember there was this one lady, and she was telling me that I got married once, and then that person who I got married to, I didn't have a good relationship with him, and then I got divorced, and now I want to get remarried. So I said, okay, but what is your reason? So she said that, you need somebody in old age. So I said, you got married and that person is not there in your old age. And then what makes you think that this next person will be your support in old age? So she said, you see, you should have, hope and this and that. So you see, people are living with hope and faith all the time. And if you look at it, nothing in this whole world is certain, and we are all moving with faith. Faith in everything, faith in your breath, faith in your body, faith in your, life, faith in your relationships, faith in the work you do, faith in the salary you get. You study a course for 3-4 years, or, for a good 10 years, and then you think you have faith that this course or this study will give me an income and it will get me placed somewhere. But is that certain? No. Maybe by the time you finish that course is already redundant, and something new has come up, and then it's not going to get you a job. But then you have faith, and with that faith you keep studying for 10 years, 15 years, and then it's just a bet. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. And then you see, we have faith in all these things, and then when we come to Baba, we don't have faith. Yes, and that is Maya. And when we come to Baba, we will say, how can God come, and how can God sit in Brahma Baba's body? So you are believing in all the bizarre things, and then you have no faith in this. And whereas, your experience tells you, when we come to Baba, we listen to the knowledge, we feel the love, we feel the sustenance, we feel how, other people who are saying Baba has come have benefited from Baba. But despite all of that, you will say, I don't have faith. And then, why don't you have faith? You have faith in all these bizarre things, and you don't have faith in this. And why don't you have faith? Just because of Maya. Because there is no other reason. There is no reason for you to have faith in the 10,000 things you have faith in, and there is no reason for you to not have faith in Baba. But you just don't have faith in Baba because Maya is doing its work. And then you see, it's so, Baba explains the Gyan so logically to us that, now it is Kali Yuga, and it has come to, the worst. So now it can only get better. And then now if you change your sanskars, you will change the world. And all of this is very logical. So, after everything reaches its worst point, it only gets better. And then if I change my sanskar, then obviously the world will change. But then we don't have faith in Satyug. And we have faith in all the other things. And all this is Maya. And Baba says that this is why you have to be aware of Maya. And the interesting thing is, if you do what Baba asks you to do, then you will always benefit. Yes, even if you say, I don't have faith in Baba, Baba is not asking you to do anything wrong. Getting up at Amrit Vela is good. Yes, meditating is good. Eating pure food is good. Doing your own work is good. Remembering Baba while doing everything is good. Becoming free from attachment and vices is good. So there is nothing wrong. There's nothing bad that Baba is asking you to do. But still, we would say we don't have faith in Baba and we won't do what Baba says. And I remember, that when I came into Gyan, and so there was this one sister, and I asked her, "Do you have complete faith in Baba?" Because I don't know how to have faith in Baba. So then she said, even if I don't have faith in Baba, I will still choose to do the things that Baba asks me to do, because I understand that all of those things are going to give me a good result, and that is for certain. And if I have faith that, somebody is saying everything good, then why should I not have the faith that the one saying it is God? So then, I felt that yes, this is so true. And then what makes me not have faith in Baba? It is my desire to be vicious. Yes, it is your inner, your sanskars that are calling you and, pulling you, and the sanskars that are telling you to be vicious. Those sanskars are not allowing you to have faith in Baba. Otherwise, having faith in Baba is all benefit and no cost. Because Baba is only telling us to do things which will benefit us. So why should I not have faith? If I have faith in Baba, what will I do? I'll follow Srimat. And Srimat is, logically, experientially, every which way we know that if I follow Srimat, I will become good. If you have experimented with Srimat for one day, 1 week, you know that it benefits you. Yes, if you do 1 day traffic control and you rotate the Swadarshan Chakra and you do yoga and you get up at Amrit Vela and eat pure food, it's going to benefit you. And you know that from experience, you know that logically, but still you don't have faith in Baba. Why? Because Maya is acting into, Maya is twisting our intellect. That's why we say we don't have faith in Baba. And then Baba says that this is why, if somebody doesn't have faith, so Baba says this is a path of dying alive. Yes, this is the path of dying alive. And what is dying alive? So we think that I am my sanskars. Yes, so when you talk about yourself, there is this belief that I am my sanskars, and whatever is my sanskar is me. So you say, I am, I like this, I don't like this, so, or I choose to do this, I don't choose to do this. But all of that is just sanskar. But you think that your sanskar is you. The way you talk, the way you think, the way you respond or react, the way you walk, the way you, eat, drink, dress. You think that is you, don't you? And I remember that when I came into Gyan, then I had this thought that if I actually do what Baba says, then I will not be the old me that I was. And, obviously, you change. So whatever you say is me changes when you follow Srimad, because you didn't know how to talk sweetly, and then you talk sweetly, and then you didn't know how to think wisely, or think in a manner where you have good wishes and good feelings for everybody, and then you start doing that, and then your food changes and your dress changes and everything changes, and then this is like dying alive, because when somebody dies, then everything changes. So the soul is the same, but then, the context changes. And here also, your attitude towards everything, the way you relate to everyone, the way you look at your body, the attitude you have towards what to eat, what to drink, the choices, the whatever decisions you make during the day, they are all changing. And Baba says, having faith in me means dying alive. And when you have faith in Baba, the sign of faith is you follow what he says. And when you follow what he says, you are dying alive. And Baba says this is the path to die alive. But then, how do you change your whole life if you don't die? So our whole life is a life of misery, sorrow, disease, pain, suffering, and then we want to go to a world of happiness and peace and purity. So definitely we have to die alive first, and then create those sanskars, and then go to that new world. So Baba says this is a path of dying alive, and Baba says not everybody will do this, and not everybody will be fortunate enough to have the faith in Baba, die alive, and claim the fortune, because only when you belong to Baba totally, you will get your total fortune. And you cannot belong to, you cannot belong to your old self and to Baba simultaneously. You have to die alive from your old self, and then you have to get adopted to Baba. Forget your old conditioning, forget your old sanskars, and just know that now it is me and my Baba. And then do whatever Baba says, and only then can you get an inheritance. And Baba says the inheritance is huge. You will belong to the world of heaven, to the world of beauty and purity and harmony, but then you have to die alive. And Baba says, I'm here adopting you. And have you seen adoption? Have you seen any in your practical life? Have you seen somebody getting adopted? So I have seen that, and there was this one family where the sister didn't have a child, and then the brother had a son, and this brother gave his son to the sister. And then you see this child, he knew that this is my biological father, and these are my biological parents, but that child used to call him mama. So maternal uncle. And then he knew that I'm adopted here, and then he would call those parents mother and father. And then that child, he used to visit his maternal uncle, who is his biological father or parents, but he would never, touch anything in that home without their permission. And he knew that I don't belong here, nothing here belongs to me, but I belong to the family I'm adopted in. And he would have all his rights there, and he would, have his, that rightfulness would be there, that everything that you have is mine. And I've seen this practically, and you see, this is how adoption works. So adoption is something that happens in society, and then you may know your biological parents, but then you know that now you don't belong to them, you have no right over them, they have no right over you, and then you belong to the other set of parents. And then Baba says, I come and adopt you. and you have to forget your old birth, old sanskars, and your attitude has to change. Maybe you live in that same family, same context, but your attitude has to change. They are not mine. Earlier used to think my this, my that, my the other. But then now you understand that they are not mine. I'm just here. But I belong to Baba, and my aim is to claim my inheritance through studying and making everybody study. So, this is why Baba says that, you need faith. And when you have faith, you die alive. And then I adopt you, and then you belong to me, and then you claim your inheritance. And when Maya interferes, you don't have faith, you don't belong to Baba, you don't follow Srimad, and you don't claim your inheritance. And then Baba tells another thing, that this whole drama is predestined. Yes. So, what decides whether you will have faith or not? It is your predestined part. And everybody is, everything in this drama is predestined. And Baba says that if somebody doesn't have faith in Baba, then also, you can't retain that soul by doing anything. So just ask yourself, why do you have faith in Baba? There is no reason. You just have faith in Baba. And then if somebody you give the gyan to doesn't have faith in Baba, then also there's no reason. They just don't have faith. And Baba says that this whole journey, in this journey, the predestined, the predestined role or the part or the destiny plays a very important role. And Baba says this is why anybody who doesn't have faith, don't fret over it. Don't think that, why and what. These questions you don't ask when you know where that the drama is predestined and everything is happening according to how it is, how it happens every cycle. So don't think this is good, bad, right, wrong, or don't ask questions. Then you see, the thing is, in this predestined drama, everybody will understand Baba, have faith in Baba, belong to Baba or not belong to Baba according to their predestined role. But what am I doing then? I'm just playing my role. And my role is to do the karma of doing seva. And I will reap the benefit of that karma. Right? So if I am giving Baba's introduction or doing Baba's seva, then that is my role, my karma. And I will get the benefit of that karma. And whether somebody listens to Gyan or doesn't listen to Gyan, that is their destiny. Now, are you able to separate these two things? Yes, because you see, so let's take mundane tasks also. You do something for someone, maybe, you take care of somebody when they are sick, and then instead of getting better, they get worse. Yes, and then what happens? You have self-doubt. Whether you took care of them properly or not. But you have to understand that in this predestined drama, your control is only over your karma. And you do whatever you're doing with accuracy, in a knowledgeful, loveful, powerful state. And Baba teaches us how to do good karma, what awareness to have, what attitude to have, what karma to do. And when it comes to my karma, I have to look at Baba and I have to take directions from Baba and do it. And I do not have to make the result of the karma a yardstick for labeling whether my karma was good or bad. Because you see, whatever happens, happens according to predestined drama. And whatever karma you do, you will get the benefit of it. Yes, I remember there was this one sister, and she was once sharing this experience. It was a very beautiful experience. She said that, she had gone for meeting Bab Dada, and in Baba Milan in Mount Abu, she had gone for that visit. And so there were 4 days left for Baba Milan. And then she was put on duty. And in that duty, she was asked to look after a sister who had met with an accident. And in the hospital, she was just doing her duty, and it was night duty. So that sister whom she had gone to attend was sleeping in the night always, all 4 days. And then she would just, because there was nothing else to do, no seva to be done there because that sister was sleeping. So all night she just spent remembering Baba. And she just had yoga with Baba because she had to anyways stay awake. So she kept remembering Baba and sitting there in case the sister needs anything. And then 4 days passed and that sister died. And then when she left the body, and it was Baba Milan that next day. So this sister was coming back, the one who was on seva. She was coming back from the hospital and going to meet Bab Dada. And she said, I was feeling very happy. And I didn't know why I'm feeling happy because somebody died. So if somebody left the body, I should be feeling sad or at least, neutral. But I was feeling very happy. And then I couldn't understand, and I was just, hiding my happiness from everybody because other people would judge me for being happy when somebody left the body. And then when she went to Bab Dada, so in those days, Bab Dada used to meet children one-on-one also. And then when she went on the stage, and she was sitting before Baba, Bab Dada, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba together in Gulzar Dadi's body. When she was sitting in that hall in front of Baba on that stage, then Bab Dada said, you are very happy. And do you know why you're very happy? So she said, I don't know, but how do you know I'm very happy? So she said, so Bab Dada told her, because you did good karma. Yes, so you see that because she was just sitting and remembering Baba is the best karma. So because she was sitting and remembering Baba in the hospital room all 4 nights, so she was feeling the happiness of that good karma. And whatever is the result of, that process is another thing, because that's something that's fixed in the destiny. But if you do good karma, you will reap the benefit of it. And never come into self-doubt and never think, I did this and then why did this go wrong or that go wrong? Because physically everything is predestined. It will happen the way it's supposed to happen. It will happen the way it happens every 5,000 years. But what you have to pay attention to is what you do despite what's happening around you. Because you will get the benefit, you will have the return of the karma that you do. And Baba says that this is how you have to look at faith and destiny and, again, dying alive, belonging to Baba and doing your karma. And then Baba today says that if you know how the drama pans out and that everything is pre-decided, then there is no scope for sorrow and happiness. Because you see, everything, why do you have happiness and sorrow? Because of attachment. Yes. So when you are attached to something or someone, and then they are behaving according to how you want them to behave, then you feel happy. And then when they are not behaving the way you want them to behave, you're sad. But the truth is that everybody is supposed to behave the way they are supposed to behave. So if somebody has to leave the body, they will leave the body. If somebody has to make a certain choice, they will make that choice. And it's not about you. It's never about you. And when you know that my karma and my destiny are separate, and whatever is happening outside is not related to my karma and my destiny, it is what it is, and I have to just accept it, because this is the time of settlement. And however much you do everything right, karmic accounts will get settled and things will happen the way the force has been set in the drama. So, right now, from the copper age, there is a disintegrating force that's been set up, and that force is increasing day by day. So, according to the predestined drama, there will slowly, gradually be scenes of collapse only. And then you have to keep doing your work anyway. You have to keep following Shrimat anyway. So Baba says you have to understand that the drama is predestined and everything is happening not early, not late, not good, not bad, not right, not wrong, not fair, not unfair. These are just labels that you put because of your attachment and expectation. Yes, whenever you have an expectation, so the consequence of attachment is expectation. And when you have an expectation that something should go a certain way, or somebody should do this, or speak a certain way, or act a certain way, and they don't, then you are feeling all these feelings, it is bad, unfair, or whatever. But then that's just your attachment. Otherwise, if you look at the predestined drama, then everything is happening according to the design that it is designed as. Yes, so Baba says that I need to understand Baba, I need to have faith in Baba. Baba is adopting me, I have to surrender to Baba, take my inheritance, and also look at every scene in the drama with the knowledge that it is predestined and not get disturbed by it. Yes, so this is one thing. And second thing Baba today says is, if you have to renounce your name, respect, honor, and facilities, even in thought, and only then you are a complete renunciate or a great renunciate. And do you know that Baba tells us the connection between renunciation and fortune, tyag and bhagya. And Baba says, if you are not a complete renunciate, you cannot claim complete fortune. And Baba says you have to renounce your name, respect, honor, and facilities, even in thought. Because if you have not renounced it, one thing is renouncing the desire for name, respect, honor, and facilities. So yes, one thing is, you don't want name, respect, honor, and facilities. But then maybe right now you have name, respect, honor, and facilities. Yes, and everybody has that, right? Whatever name, respect, honor, and facilities we have. So just think about how attached you are to that. And just stop thinking about them, because most of our sense of self and self-worth is derived from this name, honor, respect, and facilities. Yes, so just think about how much of your sense of self-worth comes from these things. And then build that sense of self that I am just a tiny point of light, and my value is that I'm Baba's child, nothing else. And you have to imbibe this so much that you become a complete renunciate. So even in your thought, you have to discard all of this. And I remember there was this one brother. He was working in a very good position in a government organization. And then he told me that, Didi, before retirement, before 1 year of retirement, we have the option to work as an advisor. And advisor, the position of the advisor is not that powerful a position compared to the position I was holding earlier. So I thought that maybe this is a good opportunity to let go of my attachment to position power. And then I just took that position of the advisor. And then, to my surprise, I became very miserable. Because when people were not treating me the way they used to, I felt very miserable. And then I thought, I'm a BK, and why am I feeling so miserable if people are not respecting me the way they used to? And then he said, what will I do after retirement if this is my condition? And then he thought he said, I had never realized that I'm so attached to my name, position, and respect. And Baba says that you have to check how much you are attached, even in thought, that thought that I have a name, have a position, gives you so much happiness, so much self-worth. And when you renounce that, only then you will become a complete renunciate. Okay, Om Shanti.